Welcome to Tri Bros Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at Phase 4 of the MCU. With coronavirus shutting down most of the world and its businesses, it's no wonder that Marvel Studios would be affected too. The studio, which has made very successful movies like Avengers Endgame, announced that the highly anticipated movie Black Widow would be put on hold until further notice. Thankfully, the rest of the movies coming out next year and the year after that haven't been that much affected, but they were still put on hold, with the release dates still changing. That leaves people asking, what's going to happen to Phase 4 of the MCU? Some people think that Phase 4 won't even happen at all. The success of the Infinity Saga, or the first 21 movies of the Marvel Universe, are certainly unmatched alongside other successful movie franchises. People think that since Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, people who led the MCU in early years and were taken out of the picture due to their departure in Endgame, were one of the few people to help keep it running. Don't get me wrong, Chadwick Boseman and Paul Rudd, among other actors, are really great on their own in their respective movies, but there's going to be that emptiness when you watch Phase 4 movies and realize the originals aren't there anymore. All in all, the question people are asking is, will the performances of the actors be enough to take the new faces farther than the first three? Other people think that the MCU Phase 4 will be dull and unlike the rest of the series due to the fact that Marvel Studios is now cramming Thor, Love and Thunder into Phase 3 to officially end it. Then, Black Panther is released 3 months after, with Captain Marvel 2 following shortly. This would be the third time Marvel has tried to cram a movie into the end of the finale of a phase, with Ant-Man ending Phase 2 in 2015 and Spider-Man Far From Home in 2019. People fear that Phase 4 will start to become more confusing because of this, and it will soon lose its simple chronological order like the older movies. People now fear that the MCU will start to wane off and lose its original wonder that made several people, like me, head toward it. The main question is the MCU heading for disaster? But then again, some people think it's a cause for hype. The MCU is now bringing a lot more superheroes and teams into the MCU, with Moon Knight, Mrs. Marvel, and She-Hulk now joining the cast of heroes. It's also rumored that Blade and Nova will soon join the cast of superheroes and have their own solo movies before joining the rest of Phase 4. Also, the upcoming movies of the MCU are now featuring several team-ups, with Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and Thor and Jane Foster in Thor, Love and Thunder. It certainly shows that Phase 4 of the MCU isn't like anything we've seen before, and it's sure to be surprising. All in all though, Phase 4 could be anything we were expecting or something we weren't. One thing's for sure though, it's sure to be surprising.